Yo, right, so we got this free mini bike here from the dump. Let's try to get it started before it gets dark out. All right, got the garage door open so I don't kill myself if I do get it started with all fumes. But looking around, it doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. I really don't know why these guys left it at the dump. Maybe it's just because of that. You know, chain is too loose and didn't really feel like messing with it. And yeah, that does not seem to flick back. Maybe they thought it was too dangerous for whoever they're in it for. Either way, let's try to find the on switch for the fuel somewhere. Update, there is no on switch. It's just a regular primer bulb, like you see in like a lawnmower or something, or a weed whacker. So prime that. What was that? That looks on to me. And that's choke. That looks like it's open, so all the way up. All right, give it a couple rips. Definitely has compression. I am thoroughly impressed. I really wonder why somebody left this at the dump. Maybe the person outgrew it. Maybe, like I said, maybe, you know, since this doesn't fully twist back all the way, because that's all the way full throttle, maybe they thought it was too dangerous. Or who knows, maybe this was slipping too. I really don't know, but let's try to get this chain back on and take it for a spin. All right, got her up on the bench here, and let me just try to put this chain back on. This little sprocket here. All right, almost got it. There we go. And now I'm gonna be able to stretch this over. Shit, it's caught by the. Maybe. Might have to go ahead and take off the tire real quick. I'm actually going ahead and I have to do this with 2 hands, but just lifting up the bike a little bit and just spinning the whole back sprocket here. It's actually climbing back on, so that could be one of the reasons why. This kind of seems loose, and that pushing down the chain, you can see the whole engine move. Wonder if the mounts are bad. Oh yeah. The engine mounts are not in there at all. First thing first. Oh, I'll try to do this one hand. There we go. Chain is on. Very loose chain too. Looks like it still has 2 of the motor mounts right here. But yeah, these 2 back there are definitely missing. Looks like something goes to right here. It was threaded on at some point. Maybe it was a shroud. I'm not 100% sure. Well, that is an Allen. I'm just going to use a Torx. It's close enough. Just going to go ahead and try to tighten these down before searching for bolts for the other side. Actually, I lied. I'm going to take this one off so I can look through the bolts that I have and try to compare and find ones close to it. Alright, so I've verified that other bolt does fit in here. So, time to find a new one that looks exactly like this, or at least close enough. Alright, I don't think I have much in the way of bolts that I might be able to use. Maybe that one, maybe this long ass one. They are through bolts, so even if it is super long, it should still work. Alright, only downside to the ones I found, these are Phillips head, and if these get too tight, it might be SOL and have to cut it out. That's why I'd rather find hex heads, but I do not have any this small. I'm worried about that little flat shoulder there, not gonna be able to make it in all the way. All right, I've reached the end, and it feels pretty tight. I don't want to overdo it on those. Do not want to strip it and spend 10 hours trying to take it out. And it's pretty tight. All right, besides that, I don't know how old this fuel is, but it was in there already. Let's see, what else? The chain is actually tighter now, but still moves the engine quite a bit. But it's only being held on by this thin bracket that's maybe like 1/8 of an inch. All right, so take this out and see if I can rip it around. Might not be able to fit my fat ass on there, but we'll try it anyways before hopefully I destroy that gear case, or don't rather. All right, put that last bolt on the other side that was holding the recoil on, and also the engine to the frame on this side. And I also realized these tires are flat as hell. So I thought instead of filling up an air compressor again, to just use this bike pump, and I literally did 2 pumps, already at 20 PSI. But it says on the tire, inflate to 40 PSI. What the hell? Maybe then I'll be able to support me. Either that or I'll blow out my eardrums. Look at that. Like 2 more full pumps, I got that one all up to 40 PSI, and that's hard as a rock now. And just like the back, the valve stem here is cockeyed, so I bet somebody was riding this hard and shifted the tube, or at least the tire inside, and the whole tube twisted, so now it's cockeyed. More of a pain to put on. Almost at 40. There we go, close enough. All right, I think I know one of the reasons why they got rid of it, because just rolling it out here, this thing already fell off again. All right, well, let's see what she does. Put the choke on. Let me set this up and try to ride it. I call that a success. Oh, I need to look up a way, tighten the back wheel here so the chain gets tightened. Probably do that right there. I also might take off that gearbox cover just to see if I need to add anything to it. But for 240, 250, that thing works. That even took me uphill. I'm surprised. Almost blew the motor on it probably, revving it out, but it did it. So I think that's gonna be it for now. Let me know what you guys want to see on this, and hopefully I'll be back working on the trailer by tomorrow.